Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a recap on Fate Zero, episode 4, and so forth. Now, this episode here, it's been a while since I've seen this episode or a couple scenes of it or this type of event in episode 4 of Fate Zero, and just rewatching it just for the fun of it and to prep up for Heaven's Field. That part 1 is coming out in 2017. I'm really hoping that things are gonna go well. Well, although I already know what's gonna happen, but yada yada yada. Anyways, this episode does like pick off from last week's episode from where I watched. Well, it's not last week's episode, but a very long time ago. But for where it ended off for me on the rewatch for me for episode 3 last week, and this episode continues off of that. Yada yada yada. Sorry for repeating myself, and if anything else, let's go. But before I get into the main event, which is mostly 90% of the episode, I want to get to certain behind the scenes here and there, where Kiritsugu is actually having has his target on Lancer's master, is about to kill him, but he also sees Assassin, and he knew something was going on. He asked Maya to keep an eye on the guy. But we also have to it that Maya would use herself as bait and allow Kiritsugu to kill Lancer's master. But Kiritsugu warns Maya, no, we can't do that. We don't have enough power to face a servant head on, and so forth. As for Kirei himself, he informs Tokiyomi, his master, or his partner, if anything, about about a woman in silver hair and red eyes that's not even human. And Tokiyomi predicts that, or gives out an answer that it must be a homunculus, artificial master or something. And it seems like to me Tokiyomi's answer is wrong, although it's not the case, however. And those of you who watch Fate Zero and so forth, yada yada yada, should know what's going on. And of course we all know what the hell's going on. Now, and of course Ryder and Waver does watch, but something else happens, and you already know that. Going to the main 90% of the episode, it was just Saber versus Lancer, They were going head to head, equal to equal. It seems like Lancer does get a cut across his face, But eventually, Lancer's master, of course, gets irritated and says, don't let this fight drag out too long. You have permission to use your noble phantasm. And therefore, you have to it that Lancer reveals his long spear, which is a red spear. And it seems like to me it manages to disable mana or something and reveals the sword length and gets rid of the invisible air of Saber's power, And it seems like to me when Saber tries to attack him with him attacking her armor, that did not become the case and gets hurt right away. So it seems like to me that red spear negates magic or something, So Saber decides to do a reckless move, which Lancer says, and she ditched her armor. And because of this, Lancer reveals his other noble phantasm, which he decided to make it look like he tripped himself upon, and tries to stab Saber with it in the face, but she manages to dodge it the last second, but gets cut on her left hand, and that becomes a bad situation for her. And therefore, Ryder realizes, looks like Lancer really wants to end this battle right away. So we gotta go in and join in. But Waver insisted no, but Ryder goes you could go ahead and stay there if you want, because I want to it seems like to me he wants to have these people into his thingamabobber after he made some kind of big old speech or something, even so. And Ryder himself actually wanted the other masters and servants to show up to fight, but that did not become the case in many ways to one. So that was only the bad thing. But anyways, Ryder will come in, but before then, Lancer did tell Saber but before I get to that, sorry for misspeaking or stuttering a bit. Lancer's wound does get healed up, after you gotten cut, and so forth, saying, knowing that Lancer's master gets really upset, saying that, yo, what the hell's wrong with you? Don't get yourself hurt next time, you idiot. And therefore, Iron Spirit tries to heal Saber and it should already worked, but it should already been healed. Though Lancer informed Saber like, you did very well to know that your magic armor is futile against my Geijurog, but it was reckless of you to abandon your armor. Had you not done so, you would have like blocked my Geibude instead. And Saber realizes this, like the magic mole under his eye, along with like two spears, one red spear that dispels magic, and one spear that does not heal, which shows that that he is Knight of the Fianna Diarmudo, and therefore Lancer reveals her identity, knowing that no servant should ever forget that golden sword whatsoever, you know, and therefore Saber gets ready to puts on her armor and gets ready to battle again. But Lancer tells her to prepare herself because like his next strike will be a killing blow. But before they can continue, Ryder interferes the fight and says, well done, sheath away your weapons, for I am Iskandar, king of conquerors. That being my mind, this guy really wants to reveal his name that badly? Sheesh. But, you know, and it ends off there. So, overall, it reminds me how much I watched this episode. I think I might have been neutral throughout most of the time, you know? I just go like, whatever. Maybe because, like, I haven't watched a lot of anime back then when I was, like, young in my own age, you know? Possibly, like, it's been, like, possibly 7 years at most that it's been a while since I remember these times, but in terms of, like, watching a certain anime. But when it comes to, like, Fate Zero, it's been, like, almost 2 years at most, at least 2 years at most, you know? So, if anything else, cool episode, you know, in a certain way, and seeing how Saber's in trouble, and Lancer's about to continue the fight, but Ryder interferes, and it is what it is. So, I'll see you guys in my next video, so expect maybe hopefully a video before One Piece today, because, like, if y'all didn't know, Ruby Volume 4 is supposed to come out today. But technically there is a delay, and I'll see you guys in my next video, alright? I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.